Hello there, welcome to Sightless Gamer Hag. My name's Rachel, you alright? We are starting a Halloween special, the excavation of Hobb's Barrow. This first episode is going to be a bit of a long one, but I'm going to be playing the game over 3 episodes, which will be out. This is the first one out today, next one's going to be out Tuesday, and then the last episode, the conclusion of the game, will be out on Thursday on Halloween. Ooh. As you can tell from the rather cool music and the little distortion there, this is a spooky season game. It's a point and click mystery with a folk horror element, which is very much my jam. So I'm going to stop waffling. We're just going to jump right into the excavation of Hobb's Barrow. I had to check everything worked, that's why it's got to continue there. Oh, I love this art stuff. There's something that speaks to the millennial in me, and like someone who's been around gaming for a long time, is I do love a good like pixelated art style in a game. I find it very charming, very charming. It's so cute. It reminds me of playing games back in the day. Hello.
Miss Bateman.
Hello.
Welcome back to Ticehurst House.
Hello.
It's been quite some time.
Ooh. I'm just going to see what he has to say.
Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me.
Unless you're prone to pneumonia, you know what I mean? Smoking in the rain is probably not the best idea.
Be interested in me nattering
Just
on.
seeing what you're saying.
Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his son.
Okay. Can we go in? He's not released me yet.
You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside.
Oh.
You'll catch your death out here.
Okay, I will. There we go. Ooh. Foreshadowing. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Look at it.
Dearest Mother,
I hope I'm not in the way here.
I hope this letter will reach you.
Oh, so pretty.
I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories.
Oh dear.
What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
Oh, look at that. That's so good.
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night.
I'm a little
As far
bit
as
in
I
the way.
can recall,
It's okay.
this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Ooh. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm already very enamoured with this
The
game.
letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewlay, deep in the moors.
Oh, we're in Bewlay. I'm assuming that's Yorkshire.
No station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Okay. Press A to walk, interact, press X to examine. To access the inventory menu, move the cursor to the top of the screen. Press A to select it, X to examine it. Over and select it, X to deselect it. Okay. Right, also, okay. So this is just... I understand. Right, let's have a look at our thing. X. Dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in the hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows. Oh, if you don't know what a barrow is, it's basically a burial mound. They're usually they look like hills and what have you, made of usually stone or mud or carved into a hill or what have you, and they're usually like burial mounds, so they contain treasure and what have you. So that's a barrow. And if I understand correctly, you're writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village of Bewlay, where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is rumour of secrets to be found deep within. Yeah, usually they have all kinds of myths and legends and kind of things attached to them. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Bewlay and excavate the barrow, I would be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow in Bewlay. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. Dear Miss Bateman, marvellous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening on the 14th of this new month at the Plough and Furrow in Bewlay. The inn has fine rooms which you will find adequate for a short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hob's Barrow. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey. Okay.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
Okay, can we speak to you? Hello.
Excuse me? Yes? I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Aye, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewlay.
Ah,
Go
Bewlay.
straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
How do we... Let's just ask all the questions.
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Oh.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Fair enough.
Quite. Apologies. I wish you a pleasant journey.
Can we ask about...
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Okay, let's head this way maybe?
What brings you to Bewlay?
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewlay, miss?
Lie, she looks superstitious, tell the truth, I have nothing to hide. I mean, I feel like she would tell the truth.
I'm here to visit a local landmark, Hob's Barrow.
Hob's Barrow? Oh, I can't say I've heard of it. For what reason?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are
Ooh.
you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
I mean...
Not much to be found in Bewlay, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
Fair enough, I suppose. Door, window, exit. Let's just head off. I feel like I'm gonna get lied to a lot. Hello! It's a crow. There's been an increase in crows where I live. There's a lot more of them. Okay, so we're in the village. She said, what's this? Sign. What's that?
I can't take the sign, nor do I want to.
Oh, sorry. I meant to examine it.
The sign is in a shabby state, but the shop appears to be a cobbler's.
Okay, so there's the cobblers. Let's go. We're looking for the inn. Ah, there we go. There it is.
The Plough and Furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
Nice. Hello.
The man looks thoroughly inebriated.
Can we enter? I don't want to. There we go. Man, enter. Hello.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
We're heading to the Plough and Furrow. Get out of the way, sir. You are drunk. What are you doing out in this weather? We're you know, we're young and we're.
I'm heading to the Plough and Furrow.
Bloody good pub, that. It has the finest ales in the whole county.
You would know, my lad.
I'll take you there if you like.
I believe we are standing directly in front of you.
Oh, so we are. Please
Kiss.
Yes.
give us a kiss now, won't you?
No. Absolutely not. No, thank you. No, thank you. Deflect the question.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife. My tea will be on the table in this hour.
Hey.
Don't get back, she'll be rolling
I should beat you with a pin.
until we meet
Rolling
again.
pin.
What a buffoon.
Deftly dealt with. It's tempting to slap, but you know.
I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
Let's go speak to the innkeeper. Hello. Hello.
The innkeeper is a serious looking man.
Aye. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
A room?
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner.
Ooh, nice.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Fair enough.
Good afternoon.
Oh,
Good afternoon, lass.
didn't mean to press that. Leonard Shoulder.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you.
Okay, end conversation.
Bye for now.
As you were.
Let's give him some money. Hello.
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewlay tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate.
Ooh, assistant.
Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key.
Why, thank you.
Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage.
Okay,
I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
let's do that. Stairs. Quiet room key. Okay. Oh, it is a nice room.
This shall do nicely.
Very
Time
pleasant.
to change into something more comfortable.
Okay. Out of the travelling clothes. There we go. My excavation, dear.
Much better.
Okay, is there anything we can interact with here?
I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty.
Jug of water?
This may come in handy. I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me.
I wonder if we can use a jug of water. Jug of water. Use jug with a bowl.
I feel relatively clean. Perhaps I could use this water for something else.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put it back. Right. Let's have a look in the chest, maybe.
I've stored my case in there. A box within a box.
Nice bed.
I do feel tired after the trip, but my meeting with Mr. Shoulder must take priority.
Okay, let's go. We've had a look round. What time is it? Man, woman, man, man. Let's talk to... What time is it?
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I have.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
Oh, why, thank
I
you.
guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is
Very nice.
Most adequate.
excellent.
Let's ask about Bewlay.
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Oh, let's ask about Leonard. Has Mr. Shoulder?
Has Mr. Shoulder arrived yet?
Still haven't seen head nor tail of him, Miss Bateman.
What can you tell me about him?
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard then?
I have nothing to hide at this point.
If you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye. You're a grave.
I mean,
I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell.
technically.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewlay, a site called Hob's Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard naught about a Hob's Barrow.
That's suspicious.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hob's Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Quite possibly.
Mr. Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together
Very
our
earnest.
history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Foreshadowing.
He is well looked after at a private hospital.
Let's ask about Stanley.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years.
Oh.
I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine...
That is very nice.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewlay.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Okay. Let's speak to these people, see if they know anything about.
Good afternoon, sir.
No for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's no for you here, lass.
Oh.
Be on your way.
Okay.
Charming.
Let's speak to these people.
Hello, miss.
What do you want?
I...
Bugger off.
Okay. Is there an old man?
Hello, sir.
Right,
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
you're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you?
Aye, I have.
Well, it's going to dogs.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business.
Ooh.
Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Have that.
Ah, you're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril.
Let's ask about Leonard.
Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That be none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city, poking around, asking questions, do I?
I mean,
Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
to be fair, let's ask about railway
I take it
station.
you are not enamored with the railway station.
Bewlay's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that.
I mean, let's go about Bewlay.
Can you tell me about Bewlay?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Bye for now.
Ta-da, lass.
Ta-da!
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
Can we find somewhere to sit?
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Oh,
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an ache in belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewlay anyway?
the landlord's like
Here to
keeping
meet
his eye
someone,
on
but he has
situation.
not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
One ale coming right up. He might have some useful information. I really don't think you need another, and the man is a liability. Must I really buy you a drink for this information? The cheek of some people. Let's buy him an ale.
One ale, coming right up.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard Shoulder.
Okay, let's go get an ale.
How can I help you?
Order a drink.
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
There we are. 2 pence, please.
Let's give him
Thank
give
you.
him some money.
This was the last of my money, but Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
Okay. Right. Head back this way.
Please, Miss Bateman, an ale to wet me whistle. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard.
Did I leave the ale?
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
Did I leave the tankard of ale? What did I do? Did I leave it? Where is it? Oh, it's in me. It's in my inventory.
Lovely place to warm oneself.
In my inventory. Okay. Tankard of ale to Arthur Tillett.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you. Oh, that hits the spot, that does.
Okay.
lass. Now then,
Tell me about Leonard.
old Leonard Shoulder.
Bugger.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
Bugger. Let's poke him.
Mr. Tillett?
Oh, I've got water here.
Dead. Just very hear what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder.
I've got a jug of water here. Use jug of water with Arthur Tillett.
What the hell was that for?
Wait, you up, sir?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass.
No worry.
Lieutenant Shoulder. Hold on another minute. Making for a piss.
This man is unbelievable.
He's drunk, love. He's drunk. Did he fall in?
It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
He fell in? Go check if he's fell in.
Miss Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely.
I mean, I've got to go and find this guy anyway.
Mr. Tillett?
Oh, it's very dark. Door?
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Hmm. Let's try this one.
Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Oh. Meow. Hello, little catto.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett.
Well, where is he? Door?
The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side.
Okay.
I think I can hear someone moving around. Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further.
Okay. Cat.
I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high.
Okay, let's go outside. Stinky cat. Let's go this way. Can we leave? Can we go around the back? Go this way?
Excuse me, sir. Sir?
I haven't got my coat on. Gonna get soaked, catch me death.
The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn.
Okay. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Can we look down there? What's this?
A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing.
Weird. It's mine now.
Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar.
Wonder where. So,
I suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise the locals would be rolling them into their cellars.
what else have we got out here? Hitching post.
I could tether a horse here if I had one.
I think that's everything. Try the door.
Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that?
Strange.
Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him? Something strange is going on here.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, hang on, you walked out of one door and you came in the another. Time, gentlemen, please.
Last orders.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewlay shall have to wait for tomorrow.
Okay. Things are already.
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
Okay, let's do that. Go to bed. Yeah, let's go to bed.
Yes, I must get some sleep. I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
Miss Bateman,
Aye.
Yes?
off to bed.
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself known tomorrow.
Hopefully.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
Ah, don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewlay.
Hmm.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr.
Do they?
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
Hmm. A little snooze. Oh, it's lovely. Having a little sleep. Is that a stinky cat? How did Stinky Cat open the door? God, that would be terrifying. The first day, Adventus. Can you imagine? Turn around, just be like... Alright, love.
Such horrid dreams.
Oh, big stretch. Right.
Bolted from the inside, just as I left it last night. As I suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat. I must say I'm relieved. Right then. Let's see if I can track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this barrow.
Okay.
I also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
The two disappearing men. Okay, is there anything that we can take here? What we got in here? Should we take the matchbox?
Ah, complimentary matches. Useful.
We take the candle?
There's only one match left though.
That's okay.
The candle has melted. It's not much use anymore.
No.
Perhaps Mr. Kemp will replace it this evening.
Hopefully. Okay, let's go. Let us go.
Good morning, Miss Bateman.
Well, hello.
Hey, Stanley.
Let's talk to Stanley.
Did you sleep well, Miss Bateman?
I should be polite. I should tell him about... Let's tell him about the cat, see what he says.
Really? I have the rather queer recollection of a cat entering my room last night.
A cat, you say?
Yes, an odd-looking grey one. I must have been dreaming, as I locked the door and windows before I went to sleep. I saw a similar cat in the lavatories while searching for Mr. Tillett.
Ah, Herbert. He's
That is such a good name for a
He
cat.
comes in now and then searching for scraps.
Indeed. Seeing him in the lavatories must have conjured up the strange dream.
The mind is capable of manifesting frightful things, Miss
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy to report the rain of yesterday has lifted. It's a clear morning outside.
Wonderful.
Crisp. I've prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving today?
Midday.
His train will get in around midday. Kenneth will also be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, aye. What does that entail?
Shovels.
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large crate. Come to think of it, I'll need somewhere to store it.
You're welcome to use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
Is it safe to do such a thing? My equipment is valuable. Well, that sounds capital, thank you. I don't see... let's say.
Is it safe to do such a thing?
I can assure you the local folk are not thieves, Miss
Good.
Bateman.
Okay.
That's not what I...
Now, say nothing more of it.
Thank you, Stanley.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
Stanley's a very understanding man.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were.
Okay.
I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking about?
As you know, I like to run an honest establishment. Well, I have not been honest with you, lass.
Go on.
I do know.
I bloody knew it.
You do?
I do. Many.
You're fibbing to me.
There are stories tied to that place, you know. If I've learned anything in this life, it's that some stones are best left.
Especially if the funerary stones.
Old Leonard Shoulder is someone to be wary of too. I can't tell you what to do, lass, but you'd best avoid him.
Oh, okay.
Why lie to me about Hobb's Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories?
Oh, yes, please.
I really can't tell you.
God damn it.
If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder.
Okay.
He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
I must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite
And
puzzling.
extremely unhelpful.
I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason. I've no time to waste on such matters.
I'm gonna fuck around and find out, my love.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
Mr. Shoulder?
Why must I be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
Is he a crank?
For what?
You've seen it already. Were he here to meet you last night?
No.
Precisely. A man not to be
Is
trusted.
he unreliable? Where's Hobb's Barrow?
Where is Hobb's Barrow?
I don't know. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss
Oh,
Bateman.
alright.
I now find that hard to believe.
The moors are vast, lass. I'd tend not to go wandering out there. A grown man could lose himself and not be seen
Yeah.
again.
So where does Mr. Shoulder
Where
live?
does Mr. Shoulder live?
I can't say for sure. As I think I told you last night, he's a quiet man and keeps to himself. He only comes in here to collect his post. Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away. Certainly not in the village itself.
Okay.
Might someone around Bewlay be able to help me find him?
You could ask around. As I say, lass, Bewlay folk mean well. Don't forget that.
I shall return later.
Good day to you, lass.
Okay. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this mystery. I knew he was bloody lying to me about Hobb's Barrow.
It seems I may be fighting a battle against some sort of local superstition.
You probably are.
Is there a single barrow in England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached
Nope.
to it? Hogwash. All of it. I've a few hours until Kenneth arrives. I should use this time to find Mr. Shoulder.
Ooh, map unlocked. Let's... Can we speak to this man?
Hello.
I'm going to introduce myself.
My name is Thomasina, and you are...
None your business.
Now then, that's none of your concern, love.
Fair enough.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
I don't know out about no Leonard Shoulder.
What can you tell me about Hobb's Barrow?
Not to be found digging around in those things.
You know of local barrows, then?
Don't concern yourself.
What do you do around here?
Hey up, you're not scared of sticking your neb in. I look after the churchyard. Dig the graves.
What can you tell me about the church?
Aye, it's a church.
Helpful.
Quite. What can you tell
Helpful.
me about
Not much around here, love. Not worth mentioning to you, like.
Oh, see, that's the crux of it.
Goodbye.
There are.
It's not that there's nothing here. It's that you don't want to tell me. Fine. Shall we speak to kids? Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Don't speak to strangers.
Douglas?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Douglas. That's a great sword technique you have.
Thanks, miss. Mr. Crozier's gonna make me a real one when I turn 12. I'm preparing myself to fight the lantern worm.
The what? The lantern worm?
What is the lantern worm?
It's gonna come back and get us all. John Lambton thought he killed it at the River Ware, but my father told me it still lives. We must all be prepared.
The lantern worm isn't real, Douglas. Father just told you that to get you out of his hair.
Not true. I saw it slithering out by the beck.
Ooh.
Like a giant eel it were. I
Ooh.
ran home so fast I thought I would fly.
Sorry, miss. My brother has a vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I'll keep training. You will all thank me when I thrust my sword deep into its fat belly.
Douglas, this lady doesn't want to hear your
I don't know, I
nonsense.
kind of do. Bewlay.
Do you like living in Bewlay?
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
I am.
I'm from a long way away.
You must have come on the train. I love watching all the steam pop up into the sky.
Have you been on the train yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets. Father says we have all we need here in Bewlay.
Mm.
Perhaps this nice lady would like to take you away with her on the train.
No, I need to stay and protect Bewlay from the lantern.
I mean, fair enough. Leonard Shoulder?
Do you know a man?
Kinda like this
called
kid.
Leonard Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
I mean, it is.
Have you heard of Hobb's Barrow?
What's that?
A local burial mound.
Our parents don't let us wander far from the village.
What's a burial mound?
Don't you mind about that, Douglas?
Who's Mr. Crozier?
Who's Mr. Crozier?
He's a blacksmith. His forge is just over there on the other side of the square.
Don't you think 12 years of age is a little young for a real sword?
I'll be a master swordsman by then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Let's speak to his sister.
Good day.
Hello, miss.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Betty.
Nice to meet you, Betty.
Ask her about herself.
What are you up to?
My brother is practicing his sword fighting technique.
Look at him.
I'm to watch him until he tires himself out.
I'm tireless.
This time last month it were all about his teaspoon collection.
Oh, fair enough.
This month it's swords.
Do you know a man named
So it be.
Shoulder?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you know of Hobb's Barrow?
Our parents don't like us talking to strangers, miss.
So you know of it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Okay. Extremely unhelpful. But
I can't take the sign, nor do I want
I,
to.
I pressed the wrong button. Fuck's sake. Shall we explore the church, maybe? Let's go and have a look at the church. Well, hello. Hello.
Hello. Good day. Would you like to buy one of these cakes, pet?
I don't have no money. I don't have any money.
What kind of cakes do you have?
I have some lovely Bakewell puddings. The sweetest marriage of almond
My husband's
and
favourite,
jam.
that.
I can tell you're not from around here, because if you were, you would know about my Bakewell puddings. They are quite famous.
Alas, I'm not carrying any money with me.
That's unfortunate, pet. I'm sorry. I can't give them away for free. The money goes to the church, you see, and one cannot shirk one's duty to the church.
I understand.
Let's introduce ourselves.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Mrs. de Plancy.
A pleasure to meet you, Mrs. de Plancy.
Likewise, pet.
Let's ask about her.
Tell me about yourself, Mrs. de Plancy.
About me? What would you possibly want to know about me?
Dunno.
I've been attending St. Edmund's Church my whole life. I always want to help where I can, so I sell my baked goods, and all the proceeds go to its upkeep. This place means so much to me.
Very nice. Let's ask about the
What
church.
can you tell me about St. Edmund's Church?
Isn't it the finest building? It's been standing here since the 12th century. The box pews in the nave are very fine and date back to the 17th century.
She sounds very proud.
The door is open if you'd like to worship.
Thank you, Mrs. de Plancy.
Let's ask about
Do you
Leonard.
know a local man called Leonard Shoulder?
Oh.
Leonard. What business do you have with him?
It's a long story, but I'm trying to find where he lives.
I'm afraid I don't know, dear. Father Roach has access to the parish register. He might be able to help.
Oh, nice. Where is Father Roach? Where can I find him?
Where can I find Father Roach?
At this time of day, he'll be taking his exercise in Herne Wood, to the west of the village.
Thank you. I'll go find him.
Be sure to listen out for his merry whistling. Such a jolly man.
What can you tell me about him?
What can you tell me about Father Roach?
He is a lovely man and an exemplary servant of the Lord. He's been the vicar of St. Edmund's for many years.
Okay. Okay. I know where he is. He's in the west. Let's ask about Hobb's Barrow.
What do you know of Hobb's Barrow?
Hobbs what?
Hobb's Barrow, a local burial mound.
The only place of burial I know about and care for is in this very churchyard.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Okay.
Lord be with you.
Can we look at these?
In memory of Romeo Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet.
Ah. Well, what else do we have? Who else do we have? Romeo and Juliet, bless him.
In memory of William Agar.
William Agar.
In memory of George Paxton.
Oh, right, okay. Can we look at the others, or...?
In memory of Percival Roach.
Oh! There's a few here.
In memory of Benjamin Garkham.
Percival Roach, I feel like... I know this...
In memory of Peter Black.
I feel like the fact that you can read these means that they are relevant, but we shall see.
In memory of Henry Crozier.
Oh. So those families have been around a while. Matchbox, glove... Oh, map. That's what we want. Map. Say Edmund's Church, Bewlay Village Square, railway station. Okay. Let's go back. We're just going to go to the church. Right, exit. Can we go this way?
This way leads to the graveyard.
This way leads to the graveyard. Go back to the village.
This path leads back to the village square.
Okay, let's go that way. Oh, is that the blacksmith? Let's go and speak to the blacksmith.
Good day.
Yes?
Mr. Crozier, I presume.
Aye, George Crozier, at your service.
Let's introduce ourselves and ask about Leonard.
My name is Thomasina.
Aye, can I help you?
Do you know a man by the name of Leonard Shoulder?
Oh, aye, old Leonard.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not recently.
Do you know where he lives?
Why all these questions, lass?
I need to speak with him. He invited me to Bewlay.
Oh, he'll turn up. I've seen him in the plough and furrow from time to time.
But do you know where he lives? I need to find him.
I believe he lives somewhere out on the moors. Can't tell you out more than that.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
Okay. Bewlay?
What can you tell me about Bewlay?
We don't get many visitors here, outside of market days. But there's plenty of work for the village blacksmith. Where are you from, then?
I arrived yesterday on the train from London, by way of Derby.
Oh, aye. I've heard about London.
What have you heard?
Plenty of factories there.
Yes, indeed. The city is always changing and moving forward.
Too busy for me, though, lass. I prefer a quieter pace.
Oh, I do love a good village. Market days?
When do market days run in Bewlay?
Once or twice a month. The next one is tomorrow.
Ooh,
How
nice.
delightful.
Unless your vice is cabbages, there'll be naught to interest a young lady.
I don't mind a cabbage.
Do love a good cabbage.
How is business faring?
I do an honest trade. There'll always be horses needing shoes and farmers needing
That's
tools.
true.
You let me know if you need out made or mended.
Okay.
Give you a fair price.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
Okay, let's ask about him.
Are you a Bewlay native, Mr. Crozier?
Aye, born and bred. As
were my father's forge before mine.
Hobb's Barrow.
Do you know of a local landmark named Hobb's Barrow?
There's a fair many barrows found out on the moors, lass. Too many to put a name to. Not a soul in Bewlay pays them any mind.
Thanks for your time.
Okay.
Speak to you later.
Okay. I need to find this priest, I think.
The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin.
I wonder if I can go this way, maybe? Whose house is this? Door, window. Door. There's houses here. I'm just having a little explore. Go this way. Because we went this way in the dark, so let's see what it's like in light. Oh, okay. Some more houses.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
So that's the moor. Let's go and knock on some doors, maybe. I'm assuming wood is other way.
Nobody home.
Okay. Let's head towards the train station, see if we can find this wood, and then maybe inspect the graveyard. Where's my map? Let's go to the station. Let's go to the station. Oh, somebody here. Hello. Is that the drunk? Oh, it's Arthur Tillett. Hello.
Mr. Tillett, where did you go last night?
Have we met?
Last night at the Plough and Furrow.
Oh, Miss Bateman. I were blind drunk last night and woke up with a stinking headache.
You still smell like a brewery.
Sorry.
You went to use the lavatory and never came back, Mr. Tillett. I searched everywhere for you.
I think I remember you bought me a drink.
I did.
And it's all a blur. I woke up in my bed this morning with my wife sour at me for waking her at some ungodly hour.
Oh. Last night.
About last night.
There you go.
What were you going to tell me about Leonard Shoulder?
Who?
Leonard Shoulder. You told me you knew him. And promised to tell me more if I bought you a drink. Which I did. So what were you going to tell me?
Cough it up, lad.
Oh, I don't really know the old bugger.
But you said you did.
Oh, aye. No, I know naught about him. No, naught about Leonard.
Have you been rattled, lad? If you say so, maybe he's telling the truth. I don't believe you. He's hiding something.
You're hiding something, Mr. Tillett. I don't believe you.
I say a lot of things when I've got the drink in me. I probably just wanted you to buy me an ale.
Possibly.
Story.
Look, what would I gain from lying?
I don't know.
I just wanted another drink.
Even if that's the case, it doesn't explain your disappearance.
I don't remember out.
Maybe his homing beacon got activated. Okay, let's ask about the railways.
So you work here?
Aye. Bewlay station master, I just...
Bloody hell.
Would you like to buy a ticket?
Not just yet, thank you. I understand that some of the locals are not too happy about this new station.
Aye. I'd go as far as saying the whole village.
How long has the station been open for?
About 3 months. We're on the Midland Railway line. This employment's been a saviour for me. If I weren't stood here, I'd be drinking my life away at the pub right now. It's worth the occasional withering look from Cyril and the rest of them.
What does a station master do?
A bit of this and a bit of that. I don't wish to bore you with such things.
As you wish.
My responsibilities here keep me on the straight and narrow, I'll tell you that much. A sense of duty can do wonders for a lost soul.
I mean, you're still blind drunk, fella.
This must be a rather lonesome post to occupy.
Trains pass through here more regularly than you might think, lass.
Okay, let's ask about himself.
How's your headache faring?
It feels like a steam engine is driving full pelt in a circle around me skull.
Nice.
Be sure to drink plenty of water, Mr. Tillett.
Aye. I'll survive.
Okay.
Farewell for now.
Ta-ra.
Okay. Let's go this way. Cat! Ooh, that portends. Where's the woods then? Can we go up this way? Are these the woods? Ah, they are. Hello! Oh my goodness. Are you being sick? You alright? It drunk? It drunk in the woods? Oh dear. Oh dear. You alright?
Very sorry. Oh, the shame. This malaise will not pass. Oh, the nausea. I need your help, young lady.
Tell me what you need.
Let the blood from my arm.
Excuse me?
Cut me. I beg you.
Weird. Do I have anything that I can cut him with? Oh, I haven't. Hang on, let's get his spectacles.
Ouch! The broken lens is extremely sharp.
Okay, well we can cut him with that then. Let's pick them up.
The vicar's spectacles lie broken on the forest floor. Ouch! The broken lens is extremely
Okay,
sharp.
I've missed a thing here. Let's speak to the vicar again.
Are you sure this is the only way, Father?
I beg you. It's the only cure for this torturous malady.
Okay. How do we...
Are you sure this is the only way, Father?
I beg you. It's the only cure for this torturous malady.
Okay. Pick him up.
Ouch! The broken lens is extremely sharp.
How can I not... Why am I not picking them up? Let's look at the vomit.
I don't wish to look too closely.
Okay, let's look at Vicar.
The vicar looks dreadfully ill. The vicar's spectacles lie broken on the forest floor.
I don't have anything I can... I'm assuming I need to pick them up, but... Oh, I know.
Ouch! The broken lens is extremely sharp.
I've got a handkerchief. Maybe I can use a handkerchief with the spectacles.
This handkerchief was a gift from my mother. I hope she will understand.
Ah, there we go.
This should work.
There we go. I forgot about the... So we have a vicar.
Are you sure this is the only way, Father?
I beg you. It's the only cure for this torturous malady.
Right, let's bleed him. Let's bleed him. Boop. Use broken glass with vicar.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes, it will cure me of my ills.
I hope so.
I shall do as you ask.
A bit of bloodletting. If we're on a haunted moor, it's probably not the best. Oh, he looks dreadful.
Thank the Lord for my spare
Oh god, yeah.
God
Although I don't know where my spare pair of glasses is right now.
I'm glad, Father.
The rapid healing properties of bloodletting cannot be overstated. I'm Frederick Roach, vicar of St. Edmund's Church.
Very old
My name is
medicine there.
Thomasina Bateman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Let's ask himself. Are you feeling better?
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
What ails you, Father Roach?
I just ate a rotten berry, that's all. I like to pick blackberries for my supper, you see. They are quite delicious, as long as you mind the bramble. My apologies again. I wish we had met in different circumstances.
I don't buy that excuse.
Are you from Bewlay originally?
I was born in our very own St. Edmunds. It's quite the story.
Do tell.
My mother was sheltering there as a frightful tempest raged. And lo, did her waters break right there and then in that...
Destined to be a
One
priest.
could say that you were born into your role, Father.
Meh.
Indeed. When my mother told me the story as a young boy, I knew that this was my...
To be fair, you look very much like how I would imagine a country priest to look like. St. Edmunds is a fine building. What's it like being the vicar there? What about your congregation?
St. Edmunds is a fine building.
Thank you for saying so. It's hard work keeping her in good shape, but our congregation is always willing to lend a hand in the Lord's name.
What's it like being the vicar?
What is it like being the vicar here?
Every day is a blessing, my child. I have a great love for our parish, and the Lord looks after us.
What about your congregation?
What about your congregation?
Numbers have fallen.
This happens in villages, unfortunately.
Those that remain are faithful and full of his spirit.
What do you know of Hobb's
Oh,
Barrow?
I can't say I've heard of it.
It's supposedly a famous local landmark.
I'm afraid I know nothing
I wonder if it's famous with a certain type of person.
I'm looking for Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, yes? Are you a relative?
No, it's a long story, but he invited me to Bewlay.
And he didn't tell you his address?
He was to meet me last night at the Plough and Furrow, but he never came.
I see. Well, let me welcome you to Bewlay on his behalf.
Thank you, Father.
Do you know where he
Do
lives?
you know where Mr. Shoulder lives?
Let me think. It's been many moons since I've paid him a visit.
Perhaps you could allow me to take a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now. A fair hike across the moors.
Could you please give me directions?
I'll take you there myself. It's the least I can do after you waited.
Oh, nice.
Capital. Thank you.
Just let me know when you're ready to pay him a visit. I'll be resting here for the time being.
Let's ask about Bewlay and then let's go and find Mr. Shoulder.
About Bewlay.
It's a quiet town. The railway line, which I presume you arrived by, is the only news of note we've had here for years.
I've heard the new station has received a mixed reaction.
I've heard many a debate, it's true. But my role is not to adjudicate on that matter. I'm very busy in my own work.
Let's go to Mr. Shoulder's
I want
house.
to go to Mr. Shoulder's house.
Excellent. I feel the fresh air will do me well. Follow me.
I am very suspicious of this rotten berry narrative that you are weaving, sir. As a grower of blackberries myself. I like how there's like...
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Mrs. Duplancy. Mrs. Duplancy, this is Thomasina.
We've met.
A visitor to our parish.
We've already had the pleasure of meeting, Father.
Excellent. Miss Bateman, don't hesitate to try one of Mrs. Duplancy's wonderful cakes.
I will when I've got some cash.
I've heard about her famous Bakewell puddings.
I'll be here all day, young lady. But remember, once they're gone, they're gone. Those little whelps have already gobbled up all the gingerbread.
You are doing God's work, Mrs. Duplancy.
He smiles upon us, Father.
Miss Bateman, if you'd like to follow me.
Okay. Little old church ladies.
Let's talk of graves, of worms, and
Do love a good cemetery.
make dust our paper, and with rainy eyes write sorrow on the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors and talk of wills.
Shakespeare?
Right. Which play?
God, I don't remember. I feel like it might be Richard II, but I can't remember. It's been so long. Ah!
You are well read, Miss Bateman. Studying the work of the bard is one of my favorite pastimes. Follow me.
It's been a very long time since I studied Shakespeare. My little brain remembered though.
Behold, the vast expanse of God's creation.
I love the moors.
The moors extend as far as the mortal eye can see. Beautiful, is it not?
It's very pretty. Indeed, the moors are beautiful. I find them rather desolate. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. To be honest, I think the moors are beautiful.
Indeed, the moors are beautiful.
The beauty of God's creation is that it takes so many forms. How can one take in such a view and not have faith? Some look at these moors and think this a godless land.
Well, maybe it might be godful. You know what I mean?
Domains. The Lord's
Dun dun
work is
dun.
all about us.
But
Tell me, Miss Bateman, do you believe in God?
I am a scientist. Tell the truth. You might want. I mean, I've been telling the truth so far, so let's.
Brought up Anglican. The church was an important part of my early life, Father Roach. But what happened to my father eventually made me question things.
If you don't mind me asking, my child, what happened to your father?
He had an accident when I was very young.
Ooh, bit of Thomasina backstory.
Come along now, Thomasina. Let's get out of the rain.
Okay. Such a pretty little dress.
Remember what I told you, all right? Be a good girl. People are unwell here. They don't want to hear you running about making noise.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. And don't annoy the nurses.
I promise I won't.
Good. Now, let's see your father.
I wonder what happened. Bit of backstory.
Daddy, wake up! Daddy is sleeping. Mummy is crying.
Let's speak to Mummy.
Mummy? Mummy?
Good evening, Mr. Bateman. Hello, little one.
Hello.
You must be Thomasina.
Yes.
My name is Nurse Blaketon. I just need to talk to your mummy for a little bit. I'm sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Bateman. Mrs. Bateman?
She's not handling this very well, is she?
Will he ever talk again, Nurse Blaketon?
The doctor is uncertain, Mrs. Bateman. There is the possibility that Mr. Bateman won't regain any movement.
Oh my goodness, what happened?
But we will do our utmost to look after Mr. Bateman here at Ticehurst Manor. He will have a nurse by his side at all times, I can assure you.
Wow. My goodness.
What sort of God would allow this fate to befall such a kind and honest man?
I'm sorry to hear this. God moves in mysterious ways, but he loves us all.
A bit of a cop out, that, eh?
Come along now.
Oh, so pretty. Here's a few ponies, though.
Hello.
Oh.
She scampered off in a hurry. Who was that?
Some primitive folk make their home out on the moors. I suggest you keep your wits about you when you are exploring, and don't stray too far.
Primitive folk.
I see. How much farther to Mr. Shoulder's house?
Still quite a walk, I'm afraid, but we'll get to him soon enough.
It's alright, I've got my outside clothes on.
Take a look at this.
Ken?
Legend has it that this cairn has stood here for over 1,000 years.
How remarkable.
The Devil's Toe.
I beg your pardon?
That's what it's called. The Devil's Toe.
That's a really weird name for a
I
cairn.
see.
Come now, onward.
Where is it? I feel like it wouldn't have been called that originally.
We walked and walked across that vast, featureless landscape. All the while, Father Roach was whistling away merrily. Just as I had begun to wonder if we were hopelessly lost, a building emerged from the mist.
Ooh.
Mr. Shoulder's cottage.
A cottage out on a misty moor.
Here we are, Miss Bateman.
Sounds
Unless
lovely.
my memory fails me completely, this is Mr. Leonard Shoulder's house.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
Now, no need to thank me after your providential assistance today. However, I have something to ask you.
Yes.
Don't mention it to anyone.
Please don't Mr. Plancy about my little seed in the woods. She will only fret. The poor dear woman has enough on her mind as it is.
Okay.
I shan't mention it.
Thank you.
Or will I? I don't know.
You better see if Mr. Shoulder is in.
Let us knock on the door.
Mr. Shoulder? Is Thomasina Bateman here? I'm here in Bewlay as discussed.
Where is he?
Maybe try again. His hearing probably isn't the best at his age.
Okay.
Mr. Shoulder, are you home?
Should we have a little look around?
It appears Mr. Shoulder is not at home.
Let's have a little look around.
Curses.
Perhaps you could try the handle.
It's locked.
Let's look in the window.
No sign of life.
None.
Hmm.
The window is nice and clean. The dwelling is by no means abandoned.
Have a look over here.
A woolen undergarment.
So he's definitely here.
Mr. Shoulder has stacked blocks of wood neatly beneath this small lean-to.
Very neat and tidy.
Hmm.
I've no desire to lug a block of wood about the countryside. That glove looks familiar. I wonder if it matches the glove I found behind the plough and furrow.
Ooh. Can we take it?
That glove looks familiar. I wonder if it matches the glove I found behind the plough and furrow.
Let's get that glove out.
The gloves are a pair. Does this mean Mr. Shoulder was in the alley last
So
night?
he was there, but he didn't meet
Why
me.
didn't he come inside to see me?
It's very annoying.
Perhaps he's gone for a stroll.
Possibly.
I'd suggest you call back later, my child. I myself must make my way back home. I have some matters to attend to at the church. Shall I accompany you back to Bewlay?
Thank you. I'd like to look around further. Let's go. I'm ready to leave. Can I look around any further? Do you want? No. I'm going to go back because I'm going to go and find my assistant.
Say, my child, Mr. Shoulder will make
I can always come back here and explore another time.
I'm rather frustrated by this situation.
Now, things move at a slower pace out here. Something you may not be so accustomed to. Come now, Miss Bateman.
'Tis a village, lass.
Well, Mr. Shoulder, you've brought me to Bewlay, and now you're nowhere to be found.
'Tis a mystery. 'Tis a mystery.
As we trudged silently back to Bewlay across those cold moors, I made a new resolution. I would find Hobb's Barrow myself, with or without Mr. Shoulder.
Alright.
The train. That was
Alright, Cocker.
my assistant.
I see. Well, Miss Bateman, I really must attend to some other matters. I hope Mr. Shoulder finds his way to you.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
My pleasure. Parting is such sweet sorrow. I'll say good night till it be morrow. Lord be with you.
Does like the Shakespeare, doesn't he? The fan of the bard.
Kenneth at the station.
Okay, let's use the map. Go to the railway station.
Where is Kenneth?
Let's ask Arthur.
He was supposed to wait for me at the station.
Let's ask about Kenneth.
I'm looking for my assistant, Kenneth.
Oh, aye.
His train has arrived.
Not a single soul disembarked the last train.
He's got all my money.
Possible.
Kenneth's train.
Was that not the midday train from London by way of Derby?
Aye, it were. Mr. Price were here, unloaded a few crates.
But no Kenneth.
Okay, so the
Not a soul.
crates are there.
Hold on. One of them crates had your name on it, Miss Bateman. A great big one it were, with...
A red ribbon.
Aye.
What is Kenneth playing at, sending my equipment but not himself? Curses. Where is my crate now?
Mr. Price took away all the crates on his cart.
Who?
Mr. Price, he's the postmaster.
Okay.
Where can I find Mr. Price?
He lives above the storeroom, just north of the plough and furrow. You'll see it. There's a Royal Mail plaque on the wall.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Farewell for now.
Ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Right. Let's go. I could fast travel, but I do love the way that these moors are depicted. Hello, who are you? Oh, it's Cyril. Alright, Cyril.
Good day to you, Cyril.
I'll do, lass.
Grand. Let's ask him about Leonard.
I found Mr. Shoulder's house today, but he wasn't home.
Why the bleeding hell should I care, lass?
You alright?
What are you up to, Cyril?
Keeping an eye on that bleeding railway station. That's what. Thankfully, no one got off the last train.
Really hate that station, don't you?
Oh, I curse Midland Railway for bringing their damn line through Bewlay. This is our town, our land. 'Tis no place for outsiders.
I mean,
So you keep saying.
Anyway,
the occasional outsider needs to get in, otherwise, you know.
almost time to celebrate with an ale, I think.
I could do with one myself.
You paying?
No.
Let's ask again about Hobb's Barrow.
I'm looking for Hobb's Barrow. Do you know where it is?
Mind your own business.
Oh, Cyril.
You really are quite helpful, aren't you?
Bah.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, lass.
I mean, I will find a way into your crusty soul, Cyril, and you'll tell me what I need to know. Right, what am I looking for? Post office. Post office. Right, that's not post office. Where is it? Where would it be? Where did he say it was? To do. Explore Bewlay. Locate Hobbs, but locate the postmaster's storeroom. Postmaster's storeroom. Okay. I understand. Okay, back. Right. Postmaster's storeroom. Oh, who are you?
That must be the postmaster.
Ah, yeah.
Hello.
Good day. I haven't seen you in Bewlay before.
I'm just visiting.
Lovely. It's nice to see a new face. We don't get many visitors.
It's so late,
My
sir.
name's Henry Long.
Nice to meet you, Henry. Thomasina Bateman.
Wonderful. What a treat.
Who are you?
You seem in a good mood, Mr. Long.
It's just lovely to see a new face. Where are you from, Miss Bateman?
Do you know, we're taking the path of honesty.
Originally a small town on the outskirts of Derby, Mr. Long, though I currently reside in London.
London? I've never met anyone from London.
Well, now you have.
Oh, very exciting. Have you lived there a long time?
It's been quite a few years now, yes.
I've heard that the air there is so heavy with smoke, it makes it hard to breathe. Is that true?
Some days.
Smoggy.
Miss the fresh northern air. Well, you've got that in Bewlay. No factories out here. Such things are a blight on his creation. I were born in this very home I stand
Okay.
in front of. Bewlay is in my blood. Why would I ever want to leave? Especially now I can meet new folk thanks to the railway line.
Okay. I'm looking for Mr. Price, the postmaster.
I'm looking for Mr. Price, the postmaster.
Oh, Mr. Price, my lovely neighbour. I'm afraid you've just missed him.
Curses.
I saw him wheeling a large crate into his storeroom just there.
'Tis
It
mine.
must be mine. I really need it.
Have a look through the window to see if it's yours.
I will do. Where did he go?
Where did Mr. Price go?
I don't know. The man were in a hurry. I know he has family in Bakewell.
That's miles away. Did he leave by foot?
No. by
Ah,
horse.
bugger.
He must be a few miles down the road by now.
Balls.
Curses.
When will he be back?
When will Mr. Price be back?
He didn't say. Could be tonight. Could be a few
I need
days.
me storage crate.
Infuriating.
I told him I'd keep watch of his storeroom. And I'm a man of my word, Miss Bateman. I shall not budge from this spot.
Okay. Let's ask about Leonard.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye. Funny old fellow. I hear he lives way out on the moors somewhere.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not for a long while now that you mention it.
This is suspicious.
It's a long story, but I was to meet him in Bewlay. He invited me here.
Well, I must thank him when I see him for inviting such an enchanting young woman.
You flatter me, Mr. Long.
Ooh. Okay, let's ask about Hobb's Barrow.
I'm looking for Hobb's Barrow.
One of those old burial hills.
Oh.
Yes. Do you know where it is?
Believe it or not, I haven't set foot on the moors since I were a child.
Why is that?
I've got all I need right here in Bewlay. And we're all truly blessed with the railway station, which brings us lovely new faces.
Ah, villagers are a bit odd, aren't they? Let's ask about railway
Your
station.
opinion of the railway station differs widely from your fellow townsfolk, Mr. Long. I've not met anyone particularly keen on it.
That railway line is the start of a new era for Bewlay. Mark my
Well, that
words,
would be why a
there's
lot of
much to
people don't
protect
like
here,
it.
But we need new blood. I hope that some of you visitors will actually stay here permanently.
Why is that?
So I have new friends to talk to. Some people here don't want any new friends. Cyril Farnaby, the miserable old sod, is the worst offender.
Well, let's ask about Cyril.
I've had the pleasure of meeting Cyril.
I'm going to win him over.
He really dislikes the railway station.
Decided.
Absolutely miserable he is. I've tried to convince him many times that the station will help Bewlay. He just doesn't understand.
I met him last night in the Plough and Furrow.
Aye, the scene of our many debates. Blimey, I could go for an ale right now, actually.
Can I buy you a drink?
Really?
No. Wait. Do you think Mr. Kemp will let me open a tap?
Perhaps. You could always ask him. I shouldn't leave anyway. Mr. Price is relying on me to keep watch of his store.
Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay, let's have a wee look at window. That is my crate.
Kenneth always ties a red ribbon to it. I can see an envelope tucked behind the ribbon. Perhaps it can help explain Kenneth's absence. I'm going to have to get in there.
Let's talk to Mr. Long
There's
again.
nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
Yeah, but we need to get in here. Let's have a little look at the...
Royal Mail, Postmaster's Residence. This must be the local post office.
Okay, how are we going to get in this door?
The postmaster isn't home.
But my crate is in there.
You'll have to wait for Mr. Price to get back.
Okay, let's head back this way. Anyone seen Mr. Price? Who's seen Mr. Price? Let's ask Betty.
Good day.
Hello, miss.
No, I need to ask about.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Okay, let's go in the pub maybe. Oh, let's go past the pub. Let's see if anyone's run out this way. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, we can only ask him.
I really must find Hobb's Barrow.
What did I tell you last time? Not to be found digging around in those things.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Ta-da. Alright, let's go. Okay, there's nothing in the alley. Let's go this way. Oh, hello. Who's this? Hello, have you seen Postmaster?
Hello there. My name's Thomasina.
Yeah?
What's yours?
Wally?
Let's ask about one.
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Hobb's Barrow?
Have you heard of a place called Hobb's Barrow?
No.
Goodbye.
Unhelpful.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Okay, let's head back to the pub. Speak to the landlord and see how helpful he could be, maybe. It's very frustrating for Thomasina. I mean, we arrived in this place. Hi. Let's ask about opening a tab.
I'm sorry to ask this, Mr. Kemp, but could I please open a tab?
Still not in your purse?
I'm afraid not. My assistant hasn't arrived as planned, so I find myself in a bind. He must have put the money in my crate, which is currently being held in Mr. Price's storeroom.
Well, as you know, I run an honest establishment here, and I do trust
Why,
you.
thank you.
So yes, I'll open an account for you.
Nice.
To be settled at the end of your stay.
Will do.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Now then, I'll be needing something of value as a deposit.
I thought you said you trusted me.
Aye, it's not personal, lass. One can never be too cautious.
Okay.
I found Mr. Shoulder's home, thanks to the help of Father Roach.
Wonderful. So you've met our vicar?
Yeah, he's an odd one.
Yes, I did. An interesting character.
Indeed. So, did old Leonard apologise for his
No, I never
absence?
found him.
Not quite. He wasn't home.
What is that man playing?
Who knows?
You tell me.
Let's ask him.
I've decided to find Hobb's Barrow without Mr. Shoulder's aid.
Are you sure that's a wise idea, lass?
What other choice do I have? I have a feeling he is avoiding me. Do you know where I can find the barrow?
No. Sorry.
Hmm.
I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
Okay. Let's ask about.
My assistant has not arrived as planned.
Oh, is everything all right?
I'm not entirely sure.
Am I to keep a room for him just in case?
If you could hold it for one more night, Mr. Kemp.
As you wish.
Tab.
How can I open a tab again?
Leave me an item of value as a deposit. I'll give it back to you at the end of your stay. And it will be time to pay the piper.
Okay. Do I have anything of value on me right
See you
now?
soon.
What do I have? I have letters, glove, room key, match. So I need something of value.
I can't take the sign, nor do I want to.
Head this way.
No one here.
Okay. Let's maybe head up this way, see if we can see. Oh, trowel. Can I take that?
Excuse me, do you think anyone would mind if I borrowed this trowel?
You help yourself, dear. Father Roach won't mind lending it. Just be sure to put it back when you're finished.
Of course, thank you.
It is more blessed to give than to receive.
Nice. Okay. Do you know what I might do is like have a little look in the church. So I haven't been there yet. Oh, what's this?
Goodness me, look at these box pews. I've never seen any as tall as that before. Most unusual architecture, even for the Normans. Someone has left a necklace hanging here. A silver cross. Sterling by the look of it.
It's mine now.
Maybe I can reunite it with its owner.
Box pews.
Locked. Locked as well. I think they all might be.
Interesting. What else is in here?
I've no time for such things.
Okay, let's leave then. Can't get in the pews. We've got the necklace. Maybe where else could we go? Go to the woods, maybe. Are they on my map? Let's have a look on the map. Yeah, let's go to the wood. See if there's anything interesting here. Just trying to think where I haven't been. Just keep looking through the wood. Oh. Interesting. Go this way. Oh.
I shall see you later this evening, gents. Well, I say. Greetings, my dear.
Hello, sir.
A pause on your beauty, for I shall see you again soon.
What?
Wait. Some nerve.
Lady, you're blushing.
I most certainly am not.
How dare you? Going to speak to you though.
Sorry, lass. No way through here today.
It says who?
Says who?
Lord Pan.
Oh, is that who that was?
Get back before you find yourself under a falling tree.
Okay. Who's Lord Panswick? Actually, I'm going to introduce myself.
My name is Thomasina Bateman.
Oh, aye. You're not from round here, Thomasina Bateman.
No, just visiting.
Who is the Aragama?
Tell me, who was that arrogant man here just now?
Just someone passing by.
It sounded like you knew him better than that.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's none of your
Fair enough, I am being particularly nosy. Who are you?
What is your name, sir?
Horace.
Are you in charge here?
I am indeed.
Nice, and what work?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing? We're chopping down trees.
There is no need to be sarcastic.
We're employed by Lord Panswick. He's ordered us to gather logs from his woods.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Who is Lord Panswick?
Our governor.
He's the governor of the whole
Oh,
town.
right, okay.
All right, Owen, back to work now.
He lives in Bewlay.
Aye, not far away, but his lordship doesn't like questions or visitors. Now, please leave us to our work.
Okay. Leonard Shoulder.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No, I don't. Can you let me get back to my work now?
Alright, I will come back to
Thanks for
you.
your time.
We'll be done by tomorrow morning. Come back then if you want to explore the woods.
Okay. Okay. Anything interest here? No. Let's go out this way. Anything of interest here? No. Go this way maybe? Where do we end up if we go this way? Oh, back at the thing. Okay. Wonder if we can go up the other path. Where do these paths go? Can we go this way? Oh, there's somewhere we haven't. Oh, hello. Hello.
Good day, little one. What's your name?
Wally took Myrtle.
Pardon?
He took her and ran off. I hate him.
Is Myrtle one of your daughters?
I've seen Wally.
Yes, my favourite. Mummy made her for me. She's so beautiful. Wally is the worst brother in the whole world.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay.
What is your name, little one?
Jane.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Jane. My name is Thomasina.
The beck?
This is a lovely little beck.
It's where we get our water, miss. It's good for drinking and cleaning.
Okay, let's ask her.
Your dolls look lovely, Jane.
Thank you, miss. I love them very much. Today was their bath day.
Myrtle.
Why did your brother take Myrtle away?
He's just jealous because Daddy is letting me come with him to the market tomorrow. Wally thinks I'm Daddy's favourite, so he took Myrtle from
Sounds like something a brother would do.
Feeds her to tatters. What if he feeds her to Mr. Bryden's goat?
Don't worry, Jane. I'm sure he wouldn't do such a thing. Where did your brother go?
I don't know. Home, maybe. But I have to wait here for Myrtle's friends to dry out.
Do you know an old man called Leonard Shoulder?
No, miss.
Okay, let's ask about the hob.
Have you heard of a place called Hobb's Barrow?
I have, yes.
You have?
We aren't supposed to talk about it.
Ooh.
Why not?
Would you like to go there?
Yes, I would very much like to.
I'll tell you where it is if you find Myrtle.
Okay.
You will?
Yes! But don't tell anyone about it or I'll be told
My
off.
lips are sealed.
I promise.
Please find Myrtle first. I miss her.
Okay.
I will.
Where is your home? I think I know where it is.
Where do you live?
Our home is on the other side of the village, miss. Maybe Wally went back there. Or maybe he's left her out on the moors. Poor Myrtle. I'm going to kick him so hard.
Nice. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Let's go find... Let's go to the village square. Go this way. There he is. You! A little shit. Where's that doll?
Good day.
Where's Myrtle?
Jane tells me you've taken Myrtle away.
And what if I did?
I want it back.
That's a bit mean, don't you think?
She kicked me. Look at this bruise on my leg.
She can kick you again, son.
That does look quite bad. Why did she kick you?
Because she's a little goblin. You don't know what she can be like. Besides, Myrtle is gone now. I've given her to the fair folk. That'll teach her.
The fair folk.
Who are the fair folk?
The little people of the moors. I gave Myrtle to them.
Little people? You don't mean fairies, do you?
We call them fair folk round
You
here.
don't want to say their name.
There is no such thing as fairies.
You're out in the moors, love.
Two, and I gave them a doll.
Okay.
What do you know about Lord Panswick?
I heard he owns the whole county.
Have you met him?
No, he lives out on the moors somewhere. But everyone does what he tells them to.
Why's that?
Because he has a lot of money.
Fair enough.
Goodbye.
Oh, I was going to ask her, see if there was any more about fair folk.
Where can I find these fair folk?
Follow the tinkle of their tiny bells. I hear them when the wind dies. They dance around their little house.
But where is this little house?
Just listen for the bells, you'll find it. Don't think about bringing that doll back. That'll just bring bad luck for all of us.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Can we go this way? Is this the way where it goes, oh, it's too far? Yeah.
Disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but...
Okay. So let's go find Myrtle. Where would Myrtle be? Let's go to the wood. Go this way. He might know. Hello, Cyril.
Good day to you, Cyril.
I'll do, lass.
Oh, Henry Long.
What do you make of Henry Long?
An idiot who thinks that station's a good idea. Can you imagine? Strangers pouring into Bewlay. Turns the stomach, that does.
Maybe he has a point. You could travel.
What I want to travel for?
Outsider. I'd expect you to have such a bad opinion. But Henry, he's a Bewlay lad. We've had the odd Barney or two in the pub over it all.
I can imagine.
Oh, plowed for him.
Can I buy you a drink, Cyril?
Well,
Oh, wait. I don't have any money.
well, I'm not buying you a drink.
Please?
You must think I'm...
Okay. I tried.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, lass.
Let's go this way. Mr. Crozier. Douglas. Let's talk to the gravedigger. He might be a bit more helpful.
Hello?
Let's ask him about Lord Panswick.
What can you tell me about Lord Panswick?
Naught to say, except don't be sniffing around his lordship's manor.
Okay.
You'll end up with a round of shot in you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Just mind your own business around here.
Goodbye.
Not helpful. Okay. I'm assuming that... I'm going to make the assumption that the... Our wee lad has put that doll out in the moor somewhere. Can I go up here? Oh, I can go up here. Oh, cool. Fairy ring.
I better not touch them. They could be poisonous. It looks like something has been buried in the middle.
Where's my trowel? Don't mind me, I'm just going to dig in a fairy ring because apparently that's what we do. I don't know. Your family teach you nothing.
Please stop leaving your toys lying about the place. What happened the last time you left your dolly under the tree?
A fox ate it, madame.
Yes, it did. Fetch it now, won't you? Then I'll fix your supper.
Yes, madame.
Okay, I'm going to go and get my... Oh, another fairy ring.
It's the gateway to the fairy kingdom.
Don't want to walk in fairy circles. Ah, there's the dolly.
There you are, Josephine. I won't let the foxes eat you.
I find all kinds of things because of the foxes.
Who's that you have there, little bird?
Josephine. She introduced me to the fairies.
Oh, fairies, you say?
Yes, Daddy.
Do you believe in fairies?
Of course. Do you see those mushrooms over there?
Yes.
That's the gateway to their kingdom. That's where Josephine and I go to talk to the fairies.
Now, listen to me, Thomasina.
Yes?
You're old enough now to hear
No!
this. There's no such thing as fairies or talking dolls, my little bird.
Don't shatter my innocence and illusions.
Sorry, my dear child. I do not wish to upset you. I just want to make sure that you understand the difference between fantasy and reality.
No!
Josephine is just a doll, and fairies do not exist.
Oh, so mean.
Daddy?
Science is the great antidote to the poison of enthusiasm and
Enthusiasm.
Always remember that. If you hear anything about fairies in the light again, know that it's hogwash. What is it?
Hogwash. Come on, Dad.
Hogwash. Did Wally bury the doll, I wonder?
Oh dear. That doll does not look good. Can we pick her up? Ragdoll. What's he putting her?
There is something somewhat unsettling about its appearance.
Yeah.
Perhaps these wriggling worms are the fair folk young Wally was so fearful of.
No, they're just worms. Okay.
How strange. There is a hairpin pierced through the arm. This may come in handy. I'll keep it. At least I shall not return from Bewlay empty-handed.
Nice. Okay, let's go to woods. And go and give her her doll. Doll. There you go.
I present to you Myrtle.
Myrtle! I missed you so much.
Now, I believe we had a deal.
Hide and seek.
Come back.
Where'd she go?
It's in moments like these I thank myself for not having children.
Okay, let's go find her.
Hey!
Where is she?
Jane? Jane, get out of there.
Okay. Can
Don't make me come in.
I get?
Fine.
I might be a bit big.
Curses. The hole is too small.
Yet we have a trowel. Use trowel on hole. There we go.
I was always happiest with a trowel in my hand. Uncovering hidden worlds within the earth itself, clod by clod. That should do it.
Okay, we're going in.
Jane! Jane? Jane, come out this instant. I can't see a damned thing in here. I need a light source.
Oh, I have a match.
Curses. The useless thing blew out.
Oh no. What do we do? Okay, so we know where this is, so we need a light source, don't we? Okay. Maybe I could give the necklace to open a tab, maybe. I know it's not mine, but when I get my thing back, I could probably... Yeah, let's do that. Let's go give the necklace to pub owner, Stanley, and then open a tab, and then see if we can get a light source, maybe. From somewhere. Fresh candle or a lamp. Right, let's give necklace. Wait, Stanley. Hello, Stanley.
Will you accept this silver cross pendant as a deposit?
Can I take a closer look at it? Aye, silver. That'll do.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Can I get you something to drink?
Not right now.
Not right now, Mr. Kemp.
I'll be back though.
As you were.
Okay. Ooh, saved. Right. Who would have a lamp Blacksmith, maybe?
I have one just like this. Good day.
Yes.
Wonder if they'd let me borrow it.
Mr. Crozier, might I borrow your lantern?
Sorry, lass. I need it. My eyesight is not what it used to be. The extra
You and me
light
both.
to see what I'm hammering.
I understand. What can you tell me of Lord Panswick?
His lordship commands much respect around here, lass. Keeps me busy with work. Why do you ask?
Just curious. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
I wonder. I've got a hairpin. Let's see if the postmaster's back. I have an idea, but well, Henry's there. I wonder if I could.
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you a drink, Henry?
Really?
Really? We can talk more at the inn.
But I told Mr. Price I'd keep watch of his storeroom.
Doors have locks for this very reason.
You're right. One drink won't take long. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Let us make our way.
The rocket weren't Stevenson's only design, you know. Before that, there were the Blucher and the locomotion.
You a train guy?
My favourite would have to be the Lancashire Witch. I believe he built that in 1828. In Newcastle, of course. Well, that's me. I better be off.
Wait.
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
You a train guy?
I couldn't even get a word.
He likes a good chinwag, our Henry.
He certainly does.
Okay. I wonder if he is still.
Hello.
Good day.
Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger.
I wonder if I can use this maybe. Do you think he'd notice?
I can't try to pick the lock whilst Mr. Long is standing there.
Oh! Oh, I've just had a thought. I've just had a thought. Hang on. Let's get Cyril to the pub. Let's go find Cyril. Get Henry to the pub and get them arguing. And then maybe while they're arguing, I can sneak out and open the door and get a lantern. Hello!
Good day to you, Cyril.
I'll do, lass.
And buy you a drink.
Can I buy you a drink, Cyril?
Well,
Yes.
go on then, lass.
Follow me.
So then he turns around and says, "Why is a dog like a tree?" And I says, "I don't know." And he says, "Because they both lose their bark once they're dead."
That's a horrible joke.
Very droll, Cyril. Well, it's been a pleasure, but I must be off.
Aye, lass. Ta for the drink. You're not too bad for an outsider.
Okay, let's. I'm assuming Cyril's going to stay there and nurse his pint. So let's go and get Henry. This might not work, but we're going to try it. Right, okay.
Hello.
Good day.
Can I buy you another drink?
I suppose one more ale won't hurt. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Let us make our way.
Okay. Okay.
To think, if that station hadn't been built, we would never have met. Blessed be the Midland Railway.
Idiot!
Yes! Haha! Get him, Cyril.
That station is the worst decision this village has ever made.
Cyril Farnaby, a miserable man with miserable ideas. I will change your mind even if it kills me.
Yeah. Henry has deserted his post. Time to leave. Okay. Hopefully this hairpin will work. We shall see. That's thinking like a criminal. Right, let's use hairpin with door.
Kenneth taught me this useful trick. A hairpin is much more than a hair accessory. A few wiggles and this lock should spring right open.
Nice.
Snapped the hairpin in the process, but I managed to unlock the door.
Nice. Let's go in.
Let's open this envelope. There's a note inside.
Miss Bateman, I beg for your forgiveness. A matter of grave urgency has arisen in London and I cannot join you in Bewlay. I've packed your usual equipment and pray you will find local assistance in my absence. I look forward to seeing you upon your return. Yours faithfully, Kenneth Murdoch. Okay.
How very frustrating. I wonder what happened. I'd better get this to the alley before Mr. Long comes back.
Okay.
Moving a fully laden crate through the village square was no easy task. Somehow, no one was there to witness it. But I didn't give up, because I never give up, do I, Mother? I am as stubborn as my father, as you liked to remind me. Wait. Where is my money? It's not in here. Kenneth, you absolute liability of a man. It looks like everything else is in here. Picks, specimen trays, shovels. Oh, my chisel, I'll take that. Ah, my lantern. It feels light. There mustn't be any oil inside.
God damn you, Kenneth.
I'll leave the rest in the crate. Stanley assured me things would be safe here. No money and no assistant. This is most inconvenient.
Yes, it is.
Still, I've been in worse situations.
You've got your charm, lass.
Got a tab at the inn for now. I'll worry about money later. I must find that barrow and get on with the excavation.
Okay. I think I'm going to find a way to get oil for my lantern. Go in the barrow, and I think that'll be us for now. Oh, it's not where I meant to go. To go to the blacksmith.
Good day.
Yes.
Lantern.
I was wondering if you might be able to spare some lantern oil.
I don't have much to spare, lass. Paraffin is as rare as hen's teeth in these parts. How much coin do you have?
None, I'm afraid.
If you're in a bind, I can trade you a small amount.
A trade, you say?
Aye.
What can I trade you for some lantern oil?
Surprise me.
Okay. I have a chisel.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
I have a chisel and I have an idea. Map. Let's go to the wood. Let's chisel that off. Use chisel with fossil.
Splendid.
Not very respectful of local
Extracted in one piece.
thing, but you know, we're a scientist. We don't believe in such things. Right. Oh, it's handy having this map and being able to like pop back and forth. Let's give the... I wonder if maybe we see if we how much more of the day there is.
Would you trade some of your paraffin for this fossilized ammonite, Mr. Crozier?
Now then, 'tis a beauty that. Looks familiar.
Wonderful.
Let me fetch some paraffin from inside.
Is he going to be mad when he finds out where I thingied it from?
There you are.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
Okay, I've got paraffin. So, let's go back to the woods. Where that little menace is. Hopefully he's not going to be too mad when he finds out where I chiseled that thing from. What do you mean? Cyril's going to be like, this is why we don't let insiders in. So, paraffin. Can we use that? Use paraffin with lantern. Oh.
My lantern is fueled and ready for action.
Okay, let's go in the hole.
Right, let's put this lantern to good use.
Let's indeed. Have I got it out? Yes, I have. Okay, let's find this wee girl. You hear heartbeats.
Jane, come out at once.
I can hear heartbeats. Gosh, she's brave, isn't she? Ah, badger!
Goodness me.
Where the hell is Jane and how did she get past the badger? Jane, you little monkey.
Jane! Silly, what are you doing in that smelly old badger's hole?
Looking for you.
You were in there.
No, I weren't.
Yes, you were.
Not true. I was hiding behind that tree over there. I got bored of waiting for you.
What?
So where can I find Hobb's Barrow?
Go north from the church graveyard, up the hill. You'll see some muddy fields on the horizon. That's Mr. Bryden's farm. Hobb's Barrow is there. Don't tell any grown-ups I told you. And thanks for getting Myrtle back.
You little...
My pleasure. Thank you, Jane. You've been a great...
Well, little monkey. Right, map, church. I swear to God she was in that hole. She climbed in a badger hole for not. Could be quite dangerous. Badgers can be. Oh, there's a bird in me. Think that bird's not going to be very
As
happy.
I trudged through the barren moors, with only the odd sheep for company, I reflected upon my visit to Bewlay thus far, the enigmatic Mr. Shoulder and his puzzling disappearance.
I feel like I'm being done a rum deal here.
The townsfolk of Bewlay, who had made it as difficult as they could for me to find Hobb's Barrow. The suspicion, the wariness in their eyes. Only now I know it was actually fear.
Wow.
In the end, it was the innocence of a child, young Jane, that condemned me to my fate.
Let's knock on the door.
What do you want?
Let's introduce myself.
My name is Thomasina Bateman. Mr. Bryden, I presume.
Aye. What do you want, lass?
I am looking for Hobb's Barrow.
I understand Hobb's Barrow is located on your land.
Oh, well, yes. Why do you ask?
I am an antiquarian, Mr. Bryden. I'm writing a volume on the barrows of England.
Oh, I suppose you'll be wanting to dig about it.
If at all possible, Mr. Bryden. I was invited to Bewlay by Mr. Leonard Shoulder, who told me such an excavation would be possible.
Leonard Shoulder? Ha! I haven't seen him in years. The last I heard he were on death's door.
Weird.
There's no more digging there, lass. Not since it went so badly last time.
Last time?
Was there a previous excavation of Hobb's Barrow?
Aye. My brother dug it up. Must have been, what, 25 years ago? You see, whatever he found inside, well, it drove him mad.
Wow.
Oh?
Aye. I moved back here to look after him. Poor bastard hanged himself not long after.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bryden. That's
The thick
terrible.
plottons.
Time passes, but it were an awful thing.
Oh.
What did your brother find?
Samuel. Samuel were his name.
Sorry, what did Samuel find in the barrow?
I don't know. But something went wrong. Afterward, he could barely speak. You couldn't make out a word, like.
That must have been hard.
He lost a hand in that excavation too, you know.
Goodness me, how?
I try hard not to speculate on what might have happened, lass. I'd see him disappear into that barrow, dragging timber in with him. You'd hear him hammering away for hours. I offered him help, but he'd have none of it. Soon enough, he blocked the entrance off. To look at it now, you'd never know the thing we dug up. The landers reclaimed it.
Wow. Who's the other man?
Who else was involved in the excavation?
2 others, I believe. Outsiders, perhaps. I can't say for sure. I think they left town pretty swiftly afterwards. I lived in Bakewell at the time. I only moved back here to look after Samuel. I took over the farm when he passed away.
I see.
Let's ask about...
You haven't seen Mr. Shoulder for some time.
I hear about him now and then, but it must be a good few years since I set eyes on him.
He hasn't been here to visit Hobb's Barrow.
Not to my knowledge. I heard he's beset by ailments. Don't leave his home often.
How odd. I assumed he'd spoken to you about my visit.
Not at all.
Let's...
Mr. Bryden, may I please have your permission to excavate Hobb's Barrow?
No. Have you not been listening, lass? Samuel found something in there that's best left to rot. No digging here, lass.
This one.
Wouldn't you like to find out more about what Samuel found in there?
Perhaps. But Samuel boarded up that barrow for a reason. You don't want to tempt the same fate, lass.
I am a scientist. Perhaps I could at least see Hobb's Barrow?
Perhaps I can at least see Hobb's Barrow.
I suppose you've come a long way to be here, lass.
All the way from London, Mr. Bryden.
Have you any proof of all you've told me?
I have a letter. Proof?
You wish to see proof of what, Mr. Bryden?
I can't let any Tom, Dick or Harry wander around my fields. What proof have you of your claims?
Let me just ask about the Lord and then we'll show him the letter.
Tell me of Lord Panswick.
He keeps us going. Most of our crops go to feed his animals.
What is he like?
Oh, I've hardly laid eyes on him. He sends his workers here to pick up the crops.
I see.
Okay. Right, let's end the conversation.
Thanks for your time.
Ta-ra now.
Show him the letter. Letter to Bryden.
Here is proof that Mr. Shoulder invited me to Bewlay in order to excavate Hobb's Barrow.
Leonard making bold promises, I see.
Aye.
Don't make me regret this. But yes, you can have a look.
Oh,
at it.
nice.
Thank you.
Any road. Once you set your eyes on it, you won't be wanting outdo with it.
You say
This
that.
gives one a queer feeling.
I am a scientist.
So where can I find it?
Through that gate to your left. Just head straight across the top to the field there. After 10 minutes or so, you'll see Barrow. Set on a hill ahead.
Thank you again, Mr. Bryden. I really do appreciate it.
This gate. Oh, she's determined. Why do I get the feeling that this has got something to do with what happened to...
Probably should have brought my umbrella.
Probably. Why do I get the feeling this is what happened?
Perhaps I could take a closer look.
AR.
clue what that could be referring to.
Where do we go? Keep going?
Finally, here it is.
Oh, there it is.
Hobb's Barrow. Indeed, a barrow of a most unusual rectangular form. I've not seen something like this since West Kennet Longbarrow. Yes, this shall make a fine entry for my book. What secrets do you conceal, I wonder?
Do we want to know? Let's touch it.
That smell. Earthy and sweet.
Mmm.
3, 2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come.
What is happening?
Are you ready for your first excavation?
Yes, Daddy.
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
Okay.
How exciting.
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
Thank you, Daddy.
Oh, we're doing a little bit of excavation. Okay, let's grab the trowel.
Now I'm ready.
Use trowel with... I'm going to dig the little mounds.
No treasures here.
This one. Trowel with... Yeah. Oh, you're in the way, my love. You have to move out the way. Dig this little mound. No? I just clicked on the wrong place.
Nothing here.
Any more dirt anywhere? Oh, there's one. Stick that up. I wonder how close we are to like the end of the day.
Treasure.
What did I find? A pot?
Daddy, I found the treasure. Look.
Well done, little bird. Your first successful excavation. That urn you're holding is very old and precious. Take good care of it, all right?
I will, Daddy. I promise.
That pot is portentous. Okay, so... what should we do? We only said we were going to look in it. Let's leave. Oh. Oh, my buttons are all messed up. Everything crashed, so now my buttons are all messed up. Exit. I feel like...
Darkness falls quickly here. I should make my way back to the inn.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Mist. It's misty.
Good evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley. Henry long can talk, can't he?
He's a colourful character. The man drinks like a fish.
He certainly does.
I've seen him drink this place dry and still be up to tend his garden at sunrise. The man can truly hold his ale.
Let's ask about the Lord. Is that the cat asleep there?
Most charming man, Miss Bateman. He looks after us here, a good fellow.
Where does he live?
Panswick Manor, on the moors. No visitors allowed. His lordship likes his privacy.
Suspicious. Let's ask about Hobb's Barrow.
Found Hobb's Barrow.
Oh, remember what I said, Miss Bateman? There are stories connected to that place.
Yes, stories you won't elaborate on, I might add.
Yeah.
Me, Stanley. I'm quite capable of warding off imagined fiends.
I have no doubt, but please leave that place be.
Absolutely not. I am a woman of science.
That's precisely what worries me.
Okay, let's...
Goodbye. See you soon.
Let us... yeah.
Time for bed. Tomorrow I shall convince Mr. Bryden to allow me to begin my excavation.
Let us... What?
How are you?
Tired.
Gonna buy you a drink?
One won't hurt. Perhaps I can gain more information from Mr. Tillett. No thanks, Mr. Tillett. Shouldn't you stop drinking so much for the man's health?
Shouldn't you stop drinking so much?
You're beginning to sound like my dear wife. Please, Miss Bateman, I feel bad about what happened last night. I'm sorry I can't remember it.
That's all right, Mr. Tillett. Alcohol can do all sorts of damage to one's memory.
I was thinking that maybe if we had another drink tonight, I might remember what happened.
I
I'm not sure that's logical.
doubt it.
But worth trying.
Oh, Mr. Tillett, if you insist.
Very good. Take your seat, Miss Bateman. I shall return with the goods.
Is Arthur trying to win me over? Is that what he's trying to do? This little cat is...
Shoulder.
Wherever he may be. I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yes?
Why did Leonard Shoulder ask you to dig up Hobb's Barrow?
God knows.
Despite his disappearing act the previous evening, not to mention his questionable sobriety, I decided Mr. Tillett was to be my ally. I spoke again of Mr. Shoulder's letter, his proposed excavation, and my status as an antiquarian and barrow digger. He was fascinated and quite excited at the prospect of meeting the soon-to-be author of a real-life book.
Ooh.
You must find all manner of riches on your digs.
Barrow digging
Pottery.
is not all success, Mr. Tillett. Often I'll come across the likeliest of sites steeped in promise. We set to work with shovel and pick and all the other barrow opening paraphernalia you can imagine. Every stone carefully taken down, every shovel full of earth put dutifully through the sieve, and we find nothing. Or you may find a miserable remnant of animal bone or a shard of pottery hardly to be recognized from
Because the
heat
grave
in which
thieves
it
have got
decayed.
there.
Sometimes it's as if some Neolithic humorist prepared an elaborate practical joke for your special benefit.
It still sounds much more exciting than spending your days sitting in England's most remote railway station.
Are you all right, Mr. Tillett?
I've had another argument with Agnes.
Your wife?
Aye. She didn't want me coming to the plough tonight. Truth is, I've been drinking my life away since my mother passed.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry for your loss.
You're kind, Miss Bateman. Thank you. It's been a year since the old girl left us. She had a horrible end, wasting away, day by day. Consumption got her. But bones by the end. I can't get the image out of my mind. She were everything to me.
I'm so sorry.
Got a wife?
Apologize for going on, Miss Bateman. It's not appropriate.
No, it is not.
Don't worry, Mr. Tillett. I appreciate your openness.
Used to love going for walks up the moor, my mother and I. Ever since I were a little one, she'd get a tear in her eye as she looked out upon it. She loved this land. I asked Mr. Crozier to build the bench, which we've erected as a favourite lookout spot on the moors. Margaret's lookout, we called it. Aye.
That's a beautiful tribute.
Aye. If you take a seat there, do keep her in your thoughts, won't you?
I will.
Of course, Mr. Tillett. I can relate in some manner. My father had an accident when I was very young. He's still alive, but he can neither move nor speak. He spends his entire life bedbound and incapable of communicating or looking after himself in any way.
How dreadful.
He was a barrow digger himself, an antiquarian of some renown. He taught me so much, even though I was so young. I think writing this book is my way of carrying on his work. It helps me reclaim those earlier memories of him.
Oh.
And I visit him often to tell him all about my excavations.
Can he hear you?
I've no idea. The doctors aren't sure. I do anything to make him better, Mr. Tillett. I do anything to bring him back to the man he was.
Anything you say?
Suspended mourning for a man caught between life and death.
Dreadful. Just dreadful.
We all have our weaknesses. Mine just happens to be my father.
Hmm.
Of your mother.
A cold woman. We haven't talked in quite some time. I think she blamed me for my father's accident somehow.
You were but a child.
Indeed. She thus saw it fit that a governess should raise me as she spent her life grieving for my father.
Well then.
Strange.
I propose a toast.
A toast to what?
A shared sense of loss.
I'll toast to that, Arthur. Now then, enough of this wallowing.
Let us be merry. Another round.
I really shouldn't. But I did. And another after that. And another. The frustrations of my visit to Bewlay slipped away with each swill of Stanley's finest ale. We had great fun that night, Mr. Tillett and I. I treasure the memory.
Go on then. Let's hear those pipes.
Mustn't.
Sing the song.
You're incorrigible.
Please. You'll make a sad man happy.
Oh, all right then.
Tisk tisk tisk.
Clasps, celts and arrowheads I'll try to claw within my clutch. And if a shield I should espy, I'll vow there ne'er was such.
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull.
I'm assuming that's a barrow digger's song. Mm. Are we in a dream? Are we walking to the barrow? Who's this? Who are you?
Hello, Thomasina.
What is this? Who are you?
I'm the one that saved your father.
What do you mean?
You were here 25 years ago.
My father?
You were deep down with the others. You were there when something went wrong. I dragged him out.
Impossible.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
I don't understand.
Believe my words. You'll find proof in morning. Now go.
What? What is happening?
One more thing. This is not a dream.
That sounds like something a dream would say. That sounds like something a dream would say. Okay.
Goodness, that was a terrible sleep.
Big stretch. Big stretch. Okay, that seems like a good place to stop. I feel like everyone is hiding things from me. I suppose that's only natural. It's a village and I am an outsider, and I've come digging into things that I quite clearly do not understand. And it's probably all going to go sideways. But yeah, it's appropriate timing. So thank you very much for joining me. I will be back on Tuesday with the second part of this Halloween special, the excavation of Hobb's Barrow. We will be continuing with the second day and hopefully getting a bit more useful information. So there is an end card coming up with a link back into my channel. You can subscribe there, you can check out all the other stuff that I've been up to as well. And I will see you on Tuesday. Bye bye.